Good morning, everybody. We are in the shop today, and I have been working on putting the shop together, moving stuff in here. But one part of that is actually I need to turn this 7-foot stainless steel bench top into a bench. At my old place, I had that basically framed into the wall, and it had a couple supports on it, so it didn't have its own frame. So in order to turn this thing into a bench, again, we got some wood here. I got a couple of 4x4s, a handful of 2x4s. I've got the bench top, obviously. I've got this piece of plywood siding that we used on my wife's chicken coop. And I'll probably turn this over and use the flat side because I think these ridges would get in the way. So this is going to be like, at least my plan is for this to be like a shelf underneath the bench. So, you know, that's going to give us some more shelf room to put stuff on in a working space. So let's get into it. We're going to start cutting things and just putting this thing together. And I don't really have a plan except for in my head. So we're just going to wing it. Our frame is done. I wanted to mention that I used probably 90%, maybe a little more than 90% recycled screws that I pulled out of other stuff. So you might have seen me like in there cleaning out gunk out of the head of the screws. Alright, so I wanted to show you the screws I use. I've been using these screws for years. They're the Deckmate screws. And they have this torque style head. It seems to slip a lot less than like a Phillips head style. It's got this nice coating on it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've been building a lot of things. And I just buy these things in buckets and I keep it around, and you know, I always have screws. We're getting down to the end of another bucket. But I actually built most of this thing, like 90% of the screws in there are all ones that I had taken out of a different project. Anyway, so we got our frame done. The next thing I want to do is cut out this centerpiece that's going to go in here. Ooh, I still need to trim these off. You guys probably saw me make the mistake. I put these posts on the outside, and I was thinking to myself, well, then I have to cut the shelf all weird, and then it has to go out that way, and that's not what I had in my head anyways, so I ended up moving those outside pieces into here. So we're going to have to trim this little 1.5-inch section off of each side in the back of the bench. This is the back of the bench. I didn't want to put a leg up here. just because it would get in the way and it's not going to add that much to it. But I thought it would be good to have this leg in the back to add stability. So, like I said, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that piece of plywood siding and we're going to lay it out and cut it for this. And we got to cut this notch out of the middle here. So that's what's coming up. Alright, well that's it. I'm just rubbing some boiled linseed oil on this to give it a little bit of protection. And hydrate the wood a little bit, but it's done. That's going to be it for this video. You guys are going to see where I put this next time. Next video will be getting all of the stuff into the shop. A lot of it is already in here, or pretty much all of it is in here, except for it's not organized, but I did not show you guys that this episode. You'll get that in the next episode. Please smash that like button for me, hit the subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get notified of future videos coming out from DJ's Hot Rod and Fab. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.